Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection, technology gain times 4 and 5. This right here is our luminous ambient light rejection screen paint. Now this is the surface I had outside. I did yesterday. I'm just showing you off the screen using my Epson 720p projector. This is a 460. I think it's the PowerLight 460 ultra short throw projector, and I'm just using this for my tabletop projection screen. As I said before in the last video, the other tabletop is right there. Due to the fact that I'm going to be building something else with that also too, and I'm going to be doing some demonstrations on the 235.1 also too. To add. So a few people have been asking me about doing demonstrations on that larger screen in the background. Everything in here is coated with superior technology. Now this is the can right here. This is what our paint comes in. We have this available in 1 quart, 2 quarts, and 1 gallon right there, so you can see for yourself. And like I said, this is the surface I had outside. This is the roll-on. Keep in mind, this is all roll-on right here that I'm using for my table. Now, I'm going to come over here real quick. I'm going to show you my projector. Last demonstration, I painted a screen on a piece of drywall. I'm going to show you what we have right here. So this is my 3700 lumen NP150 720p projector. I'm going to turn around because I don't want you to see the screen yet. So this is it painted on the wall right here. Took me no time at all. If you're curious to see that demonstration, check out the video below. So I'm going to move out of the way and show you what we got. At around 12 feet back. So we're 12 feet back from the screen right here, and just showing you exactly what we're getting on our painted on our screen. Now keep in mind, this is painted directly on the wall. This wall is not in the best shape. There are holes and there are large pieces missing from the wall. I haven't got a chance to sand it down yet, but yeah, it's pretty beat up. But just to show you exactly, if I can paint a screen on this wall, you can paint a screen on just about anything. And I'm going to show you how much ambient light we have in the environment. So we have light here, up in the ceiling. Let me see, I should have another light plugged in. I think that one's going through the sound bar. I got another light supposed to be there because it's supposed to be brighter than this in here, but for right now we're just going to use our overhead light. I'll put another one over there in the corner, and I'll back up and I'll show you what we have here, all the lighting we have in the environment next to the screen. And there's my screen right there, fully lit environment. And as you can see, from corner to corner, there's no tan, there's no washing out on the screen, nothing at all. All you're seeing is a beautiful, bright blue screen with a lot of pretty colors in between for the decorated fish. And you can see, look at that, lights right on top of it. And these aren't everyday lamps, lights. These are actually floodlights. These are all floodlights. The only floodlights I don't have are the ones here and there. But other than that, you can see all the lighting we have in the environment. And the screen looks absolutely incredible. I wanted to show you this once the screen is dry. Because when I did it wet, when I painted it on, in the demonstration, you saw a lot of shine coming off the screen, and that's because the screen was still wet when the projector was hitting it. But just to show you from all the way from top to bottom, the screen paint has a 190-degree viewing angle, and like I said, I can do this in a fully lit environment. I don't have to worry about my screen washing out or fading. I mean, this is painted directly on the wall with the roll-on. Now, those have been asking me questions, what is the difference between a roll-on and a spray-on? The spray-on has the ability to do front and rear projection. It's using ambient light rejection technology gain times 5. And when using outside, keep in mind, using outside, projectors have different requirements of 35 and up lumens, but inside you can use a projector of 200 lumens. If you're using a spray, if you're using a roll-on, it's 2700 lumens. But outside with the spray-on, you can start your projector and the morning hours of 9 and 10 and 12 and so forth, where if you're using a roll-on, you have to start your projection movies around 5 to 6. So I'll put a link at the bottom. I think I did a demonstration around 6 o'clock in the evening hours, just showing off the screen paint outside. Actually, it was on this particular surface right here. So it was on this screen right here. And like I said, all the screen paint has a 190-degree viewing angle between the spray and the roll-on. See how blue that screen looks? And that's a 720p projector. All the projectors down here are 720p. The only one we use is 1080p. Is the one I use on the 235.1 because my projector upstairs does have 235.1 capability. That's to show you just how amazing this looks. And we'll take out the lights because, you know, I got a few people that come and say, hey, well, how does that look with the lights out? We'll come over here and cut our lights out. And screw our light bulbs. Oops, that one didn't go out all the way. There we go. So these are all floodlights up here. So we'll take them all out. We have to go take a walk around the shop. There's a lot of lights down here. It's not a dark environment. It's very, very well lit down here. Alright, so where the screen, that's not going to affect the screen. You can see how beautiful it looks. Alright, so, like I said, very easy to do lights out. It's not hard, you know. Doing demonstrations with lights out is very easy. It is. Lights out demonstrations started when projection screens were all white. When they were all white, then you had to have the lights out because a white screen doesn't have a very powerful gain. And if you, to keep in mind, the more powerful projector you get, say if you get a projector of 3700 lumens, the problem you're going to have there is going to whitewash your screen. Your colors and all that stuff are going to come up really bland and washed out. And as I said before, when it comes to black screens, nothing can beat it when it comes to contrast. Contrast allows the screen to pop, give you better color and so forth. It allows the image to pop better. But when you're dealing with a black screen, like I said, one of the things that's very important is white levels. White levels are very, very important because without white levels, that means anything that's of a high, bright color, such as we're seeing here, would come out dark and dirty. And as you see, everything is nice and bright. I'm trying to figure out what I did with my remote control, whatchamacallit. Let me come over here for a minute. See if I can pull up. Pull up the snowstorm. I like to get right in front of the projector before the snowstorm starts. Alright. There you are. That's how bright the white levels are. That's why it's very important for a screen to be able to pull up very, very, very high white levels, because without those white levels, the screen becomes dingy and dirty. And that's why the water looks so sky blue. It looks so beautiful, because the white levels are very high in the screen paint. And of course, like I said, any screen can give off contrast. Now with the right combination of perfect balance of black and white levels, you have a screen that looks just like a TV. And this is being done on a 720p projector. Keep in mind, both of these projectors that I'm using they don't have HDMI's on the back of them. They're VGA only. So I'm using an adapter for the NEC to run my Chromecast through, and then the one that's being displayed over there is using a just VGA altogether. It's VGA cable to the back of the computer. You see how that looks like a TV? This is with all this light in the environment. Top to bottom. As you see, I don't have to be in the dark. I don't have to worry about being in any. Have all my lights turned off. I don't have to worry about any of that. So I'm tripping over a cable. And this allows people to see that, you know, when I'm using a 720p projector, it allows my customers to go, you know what, my projector is better than that. Or I have a 720p projector. So those of you who have 720p projectors, this is what I call bringing life back to your projector. Now this is why I explained to you that white levels are important. See how bright the image is? It doesn't come out oversaturated, doesn't come out dirty, doesn't come out dingy. This is why white levels are very important when it comes to a black screen. You don't want a dirty picture. This is why there was no point for us developing the rest of the screen paints, because a Superior does everything. Perfect white levels, perfect black levels. And keep in mind, you don't have to have an expensive projector, you don't have to sit in a dark environment, you don't have to calibrate your projector. None of that nonsense. Now, when you have time, please check out the video below. There's a link below showing you how fast I painted this screen. And this is right on my wall. Now those of you who've been asking me, can you paint your pre-existing motorized projection screens? Yes, you can. The technology will not crack and peel. It's fully weatherproof. Works with 4K and 3D projectors. Yes, it works with ultra short throw projectors with no problem whatsoever. Running this off an ultra short throw 720p projector, and I can stand right here and bring my camera down, and that image is going to show up all the way around. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection times 4 and 5. This right here is our Luminous Superior ambient light projection. I keep getting that mixed up. Our Luminous Superior ambient light projection cinema. This is the roll-on. Yes. There's nothing but light in here hitting the screen. Thank you all for your time. I gotta go. God bless.